Um, I'm here to talk about CYTK today. Historically, when a technician is working on a vehicle, working on a car, they have to move from the car and walk a distance, access a computer. That computer might have another technician on it. They might go outside, have a cigarette. They might go to the water cooler, talk about the football game that just happened. They might have to go to the printer to print out a specification on the car. Oh, we're out of printing paper. Who's going to go to Costco? All of these things are happening not only in mechanic shops, but they're also happening in dealerships as well. What if the automotive technician never had to move from the car? What would happen? What would happen for that individual shop? What would happen for that individual bay? What would happen for the automotive industry as a whole? I know that we're going to hear about machine learning and natural language understanding. We actually incorporate both in our search engine. And I know there's a ton of companies that are evolving that code. And it's really wonderful to see that. But to me, the greatest innovation that happened in our generation is this, right? This to me is the greatest innovation. So, of course, we all have our smartphone in our pocket. Some of you are actually looking at your email while I'm talking. And we've seen a lot of business models evolve through the smartphone, but what we haven't really seen is the impact of the smartphone in the industrial context and in the bay. And it's perfect for not only automotive technicians, but airline technicians, people working on elevators and escalators, HVAC technicians. So what we're going to see over the next 10 years, I believe, is much more adoption of smartphone and smartphone applications being used by workers working on vehicles and engines. And that's really the heart of our platform and what we're building. So our value to automotive companies and to repair facilities and to dealerships is that we save time, we enable on-the-job training, we enable reduction in printing costs, and we actually empower that human to become a better version of themselves and to be able to work on a vehicle and to have instantaneous access to that information and to feel better about themselves. And I think that's the greatest value that we present. Now, when we started our company, we had these high hopes of creating the next largest brand in automotive and shooting across the world with our brand. And what ended up happening was it became a long, laborious road. Here in Silicon Valley, I have friends who come up to me and they said, "Oh, Bryan, why aren't you guys IPO yet? You've been in business for 3 years." I'm like, "Oh, well, most companies actually take a while to get up and running, and it takes a little bit more than 18 months. So what we've been able to do is we've been able to prove our model in the shops. We were able to add customers. Larger companies started to see us in the App Store, and then we were able to attract the 3 largest repair search engines in automotive to come and use our platform and to launch their own mobile applications. And 2 weeks from now, we're going to be launching a white label version to the 2nd largest repair search company in the world, to their 100,000 customers. And we're really, really proud of our team. And then after that, 6 months from now, you're going to start to see us in Amazon shopping carts as consumers are buying automotive parts, and they're going to be using our app to install those parts at their home. And I call that product IKEA on steroids. And anyways, would love to chat. We really are looking to evolve community here, and thank you so much for having me today.